Taurus, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are sort of doing a bit of a general reading. I will also be looking into career and finances, as well as grabbing a few cards for health and well-being. All right, so please like and subscribe to the channel. I do really appreciate the support, being such a small channel here. But today I am using the Jester Lenormand. I also have the Soul's Journey lesson cards. But starting us off today, we have the magical messages from the Fairies Oracle, okay? So getting straight on into it for you today, Taurus. Taurus, what does Taurus need to know? What's going on for our Taurus? Taurus. Okay, Taurus. Hang on, I'm just going to grab a third card for you, Taurus. My deck's being very skittish today. Taurus, what is going on for Taurus? What does Taurus need to know right now, please? Okay. So that was the card that was getting stuck in the deck, but it's come out. So obviously that's the one we need to be aware of, all right? So the one that got stuck and kept coming out here is the Spring card, all right? So I do normally feel like the Spring card talks about timing, which it is spring here in Australia currently for another month and a bit. But I'm actually feeling that this is coming out for another reason for you today, Taurus. We are seeing, it does say here, your desires fully manifest as the flowers begin to bloom. But that flower is you, Taurus. You are kind of blooming, opening yourself up to something and wanting something to come into fruition for you. You know, a specific desire that you're trying to, you know, I'm just getting a lot of flower references. You know, I am also getting stop and smell the roses. But like just a lot of, I'm seeing quite a lot of different flowers. So it's like there may be multiple desires that you are trying to manifest. And it's kind of you, I feel like it's you sort of, you know, picking the flowers. You're kind of picking which desires you want to focus on and which desires you really want to open yourself up to and manifest for yourself and have those sort of open up. Like, I'm just getting that opening up, like a rose opening out and you know, showing its full self. So I feel like that's kind of you, Taurus, like really opening up into your full entirety of who you are and what you do truly desire. And you're kind of running around going, you know what, I don't need that flower anymore. Or, you know, put that one aside. Oh, I love that flower. I need that flower. And oh, I need to put in an order and get more of those flowers. And it's kind of, you know, picking and choosing your desires and what desires no longer serve you and moving those to the side and, you know, really opening yourself up, you know, to fully experience all of these other flowers that you maybe haven't seen before. And you know, you never thought to desire that before, but now you are kind of opening yourself up to that. So it's kind of opening up to brand new things and you know, different types of people that you maybe haven't dealt with in the past and brand new experiences and all that sort of energy is what I'm getting there. But we do also have patience, please, coming through, which does say what you're asking for is coming. Have patience as there are unseen factors that need to occur first. All right. So patience is necessary for these things to fully come out into the open for you. And the next card I do have is a timing. It is coming through as a timing. Okay. We have the summer card there. It does say everything that you're asking for becomes yours in the summertime. So I feel like that's kind of letting us know that between now and summer, which is, December, January, February, I do read them as my own seasons here in Australia. So that's December, January, February. Coming up to Christmas time, you'll start to see these desires starting to manifest in your life. But it's a matter of, needing a little bit of patience between now and then, before we are seeing those sort of really coming out into the light for you there. Really spending the time picking those flowers, picking out exactly which desires you do truly want the most, and how, specifying a little bit deeper with some of them, like, oh, I desire this, but now I'm like, for example, with the example of, you desire a new car, really, while you're being patiently waiting for that new car to come into your life, really sort of being specific about like, not only do I desire a new car, but I desire a new car that holds this many people, that is this new or old, or whatever, that is this type of car, this color even. I feel like you're really picking and choosing and being very specific about, oh, I really like orchids, but I only want that specific type of orchid. I don't want all these other orchids. I want that one. Like, and even when it's people, it's like, all these people match my desires, but you know what? I want that one right there. I want that one in the back. I don't want these other ones. Even though they all look the exact same, I want that one in the back. So it's like I'm seeing someone picking from like a bunch of twins, like not twins, but like quadruplets or something, and you're like, oh, I really like they all look the same, and they're all they all appear to be the exact same, but nope, that one in the back, that's mine. That's my one. So I'm getting you being very sort of specific, and using this time between now and sort of Christmas to really be specific about what it is that you do actually desire. All right, but we'll get a few extra cards for you. Taurus. What's going on for our Taurus? What does Taurus need to know right now, please? All coming back to that patience, please, Oracle. Okay, so we do firstly have the moon coming through, which does talk about your emotional sensitivities. All right, that has come through with the mountain. All right, so your emotions are about all this. It does feel like the patience factor is really going to bug you. I hate to break it to you, Taurus, because I am a very impatient person myself. I hate having to wait for things to manifest. I'm a very much I want it right now. How come I can't have it right now? If I want that thing, why can't I have it right now? It's like, oh, I'm the sort of person that it's like, I put in a request for, like a love relationship. How come no one's knocked at my door yet? Like, what's going on? It's been 5 minutes, guys. Like, I'm very much that sort of person. I really struggle with patience myself. And so I feel like that's what's going on here for you as well, Taurus, is that, you just finding it a bit of an emotional struggle. It's a bit of an obstacle to deal with your emotions of trying to be patient in the meantime. This, trying to, you're just struggling with that impatience. I do feel that this challenge here with the mountain, it is a delay. Okay, so the delay is making you emotional, and it kind of feels like, yeah, you're just like, just hurry up, like, just get over this mountain already. I'm like, I'm doing my work. I'm ready to see the hard work pay off. But the delay is kind of really, I just feels frustrating Like it really does feel like it's frustrating, and it's bleeding off onto some of your other emotions as well. So just be wary of, watching your emotions, and not snapping at people and getting cranky just because you're impatient. If they've done nothing wrong, there's no need to get impatient with them. They're not the universe making you wait, kind of thing. So it kind of feels as though this patience factor, it's kind of needed in order to make you deal with these other emotions at the moment. So it's kind of like I do get quite a lot of the time, the universe really does like to push us sometimes and test us, and has lots of jokes. I kind of feel like that's what's going on here. It's kind of like, no, I'm going to make you wait just because it frustrates you. The more it frustrates you, the more I'm going to make you wait. It is kind of what I'm getting there. It's kind of like, the more angry that you get about having to wait for your desires to come through, the more the universe is going to be like, yeah, we can just wait a bit longer then. Like it's feeling like that. It's feeling like, I'll just make that mountain a little bit higher. Then if you think you're over that already, I'll just make it a little bit higher. I'll just make you a little bit more frustrated and make you wait a little bit longer, just because it's getting a reaction out of you. Okay, so just be wary of that. All right. But then we do definitely see that, lo and behold, here's that ship. Okay, we've got a camel in this particular ship card, which is, the ship of the sea, right? The ship of the desert. Is that what they call the camel? The ship of the desert. You're traveling. Okay, so for some of you, some of these desires may involve traveling to a certain place, and that's where these delays or obstacles do start to get frustrating, because if you are needing to travel or wanting to travel somewhere, it can talk about things like a holiday that's been delayed or something along those lines. For some reason, there's some sort of travel that may be delayed. So, the more frustrated you allow yourself to get with that, the longer that delay, the bigger that obstacle. All right. So just be aware of that, Taurus. But, at the end of the day, the adventure does start. Okay. We do see it happening. It finally happens here, where the ship sets sail. All right, you start out on that brand new adventure, whatever that is for you. It may not necessarily involve physical distance, but it may also, it's one of them things where, for some of you, it comes through quite, non-theoretical. I'm trying to think of the word, but I'm totally confusing myself. But for some of you, it's distance in theory, where the distance is just the fact that it feels like it's so far away. But the ship ultimately does talk about, your ships are coming in and you're ready to set sail. You've got your ship fully loaded and you're ready to take off, and that new journey, that adventure begins. Okay, so on the other side of that obstacle, it's definitely beginning for you. It's just a matter of patience, and that frustration of patience. All right, but we'll have a look at career for you today, Taurus. Okay, Taurus, what's going on for Taurus with their career and finances? Discipline. Once again, that patience coming through with the discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. It's just a matter of, sticking to, your own rules when it comes to your finances. So, being very self-disciplined. If you want to save X amount and you know that you shouldn't be buying that thing, making sure you're not buying that thing, not frivolously spending, really, really being very disciplined with the way that you are spending your money, and also discipline within your career as well. If you know things need to be done a certain way, do them that certain way. It is kind of what's coming through there. Denial. That's where it's like, oh, I know I need to do this. I know at work, I know I'm supposed to follow this set order of doing things, but you know what? I'm going to try it differently today because that's going to be fine. you're in denial. Okay. No, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Okay, so denial is actually ultimately about, fear that things are, a certain way. Look at you, Taurus. At my last house, it was always the dogs barking in the background, and today we've got jets going. I don't know whether you can hear that in the background or not. Some big jets going over at the moment for you. You guys always end up with the background noises that I can hear, that I'm like, is that gonna annoy the video? Like, oh, but yeah, because there's some loud jets going over there. Like, and it seems to be more than one. That's like the third one I've heard. So, well, we are kind of close to a like an airport and a defense airport as well. So, I'm not really that far from there. So it's like 10. Well, I suppose if you're flying a fighter jet, it's probably a lot closer than that. But we do occasionally get, the fighter jets coming over. So, it's not normally an issue. But today, there we go. Because it's Taurus, right? That's your thing, Taurus, for my readings is you do get all the background noises. So I'm sorry. Maybe I'm in denial about something on that line. But I was saying recently that I'm surprised I don't have more Taurus placements, but acknowledging your fear and replacing it with the insight of awareness. All right. So denial coming from fear that things are not going to work out the way that you want them to. Okay. So that, I feel like that's denial of the need to be patient as well. All right. But we're also seeing envy. Okay, I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. So when it comes to career or finances, I feel like for some of you, this is looking at other people within the same career and wondering why they're doing better at their job, or why they're earning more money than you. Why? That's what I'm kind of getting, that you're looking at someone within your career or your workplace. Even if you work for yourself, you're kind of looking at other people in similar things, and wondering why they're doing X amount, and you're doing X amount. But it's kind of reminding yourself that you've got different challenges and to what they have. Your challenges may be, just one specific client. This person may have, 10 clients that are challenging, and they are actually, they may look as though they're doing a lot better than you, but they're also they're having to put in double the amount of hours, and still only earning the same amount of money, or only a small bit higher. So you don't understand everybody else's personal challenges. So really not allowing yourself to compare yourself to others. You can only compare yourself to what within yourself can be the better within yourself. Compare yourself to yourself. Okay, so if you know that you can do better, go ahead and compare, but don't be envious of others thinking that they may be doing better than you, because that's not always the case. Sometimes these things, there's a lot that we may not be able to see. All right, and straight up, there's one or two of you who are in denial about this envy of somebody else. All right, so just be aware that I'm just getting a situation where that's somebody who is actually, you are envious of somebody that you work with, somebody that you work alongside, and you're actually in denial about the fact that you envy this person. So just be aware of that. Nothing hugely dramatic or anything like that, Taurus. But yeah, just be wary of envy. All right. Okay, Taurus. What's going on for Taurus with physical health and well-being? Is that first card? Is that Taurus, or is that the second card? Is that Taurus or the second card? bit of both. Some of both. All right. So the reason I wanted to ask that one, Taurus, is because the first card we've got here, when I'm asking about health, it's only showing me one answer to this card today. It does have a few different, as with all the Lenormand cards, they do have, multiple meanings and keywords and whatnot, but I'm only getting one off this particular card today. So I wanted to specify if this is you who may be pregnant, okay? We have the stork there, and it is talking about pregnancy today, all right? It can talk about new beginnings and that, like, that gestation period, that pregnancy period. But when it comes to a health reading, there's something growing inside you. It's pregnancy. It feels like pregnancy. But not obviously not every single person of you is able to be pregnant right this second, okay? So if you are able to become pregnant, that there's a very strong chance that you may be pregnant already or soon to be pregnant, okay? So be aware of that. If that's what you're after or not what you're after, be aware of that. This is pregnant. It's definitely pregnant. I'm not getting anything else coming from that. That's definitely a pregnancy. But for a lot of you, that is actually somebody around you as well. We do have the dog energy there. Some of you, that may even be your dog is pregnant. Okay, that the dog energy, it usually talks about your friends, people that you have like platonic connections with. Sometimes it's even family members, but part of your support network, people that are loyal and part of your support group and that sort of thing, friendships. All right. So there may be a friend who is pregnant, and they're going to be sort of letting you know about a pregnancy. So, but it is coming through in your health. All right. I feel like the reason it's coming through in your health is this clarification. When I've asked for clarification, if this is you or them, we're seeing the flowers, which is about giving and receiving. Okay. So for some of you, you are receiving a pregnancy of your own. For others of you, you are giving somebody a pregnancy of their own. And for others of you, again, we're needing to give a lot of support to a friend who is going to be pregnant or is pregnant. And this is talking about, this may actually affect your actual health as well, because you are going to be giving a lot of energy to this person, and a lot of time and love and support to this person who is pregnant. They may be suffering some, they may be having some sort of health issues with the pregnancy, and their health issues seem to be overriding yours. So if that's not you or somebody close to you that you're getting pregnant, or this is somebody around you who may be falling pregnant, and then actually needing quite a lot of support and giving and receiving quite a lot of energy and time and love and help with that pregnancy, because it does seem as though their health would be overriding yours in this instance. All right, but soon to be revealed. All right, we have the sun there, a lot of happiness. Okay, so overall, with health, we are seeing happy card, okay, the happiest card of the deck. Okay, so rest assured, if you have any pre-existing conditions or anything like that, there is a reason to be happy at the end of it all. We do sometimes see things coming to light with the sun card, so things soon to be revealed. So this pregnancy definitely soon to be revealed, whether somebody is already pregnant or about to fall pregnant. So that's soon to be revealed. Or you may be sort of choosing to reveal that to friends and family very soon, if you are already aware of that. But I need to call my sister. My sister is a Taurus, so I'm like, I need to, if you're watching, if you already know about this, you better let me know. I'm going to, that as soon as I stop filming, I'm going to draw a few more cards and see if this is her or not. I'm so nosy, and my sister and I actually predicted my other sister's pregnancy recently too, so she knows I'll know. Um, Hi, sis. But anyway, so yeah, something soon to be revealed. If this is totally unrelated health issues, okay, other than what we're talking about with the pregnancy stuff. If you do have pre-existing conditions, there is something going to be revealed to you soon that's going to lead to happiness. So that may be like some sort of positive result, especially with that pregnancy card, some sort of positive result, some sort of, yeah. So, your health is growing. We're growing positive, happy health. Okay, Taurus. So, that's what I have for you today. I need to stop filming so I can go investigate my sister now. But that's what we have. You're more than welcome to check other placements. But hopefully I'll see you all again soon.